Alright, so I've made a video like this before, and this is just even further proof of the Mark of the Beast technology. We already knew this anyway. It's just further proof of the Mark of the Beast technology, as you're clearly seeing. This is a video that I saw on Twitter. And we all know that nobody really cares today because, again, people in this society today just really do make me sick. They really do. And most of the people on YouTube really don't care about the truth. Let's be realistic. This is the future. No money, no currency. But youth of today, they don't care, do they? They'll willingly let this basically happen. Just watch. Obviously, I've muted the sound for a reason. Don't know the original source of the video, but this is somewhere in China. So already they're moving towards a no currency. Everything is done through online and all that, as you'll clearly see. Scan a barcode. No need for money anymore. Literally no need for money anymore. None at all. No need for money anymore. Doesn't exist. So this is somewhere in China. Clearly see no need for money. No money anymore. Vending machines. Everything's online. Even in places like McDonald's and that, they don't even have in some places they don't even have a cashier. Obviously someone to register. So again, money's going to be phased out. This is all part of the Illuminati agenda with the Bitcoin. Because again, Bitcoin, what that really is just online currency. That's all it really is. They're probably not really going to use Bitcoin. It's just a hint towards digital currency. That's what that really is, that Illuminati game card. It's exactly what it is. So there's no need for money. And this is the way it's going. But again, of today, people just don't care, do they? The digital era and stuff like that, I've talked about it many times, but people today just don't care because, again, they willfully want their rights taken away. Oh, who doesn't have internet and who doesn't have the internet these days? You don't have fast internet, get better internet. That's the mentality of the people today. They defend this. They literally defend as well. Oh, there's no need for money. I find it easier to do everything online because I'm lazy. That's what we're looking at. These are the people, and again, other places are doing it. I shared this on Twitter a long time ago. This is, I believe, Costa Coffee. It was someone in the UK. They're already moving towards this garbage. As you can clearly see what it says, we've gone cashless. This is what you are going to see. Basically, you are going to see this everywhere one day. No cash ever again. But again, we don't care. We're the masses of today. We don't care. We really don't care. Who wants cash anymore anyway? You're just a boomer. Get with the times. Get with the times, boomer. Cash should be gone. Get rid of it. There's no use for it anymore. That's the youth of today, and that is the mindset of modern people today. They just don't care. They really don't. They're lazy. they don't care about their own rights. They don't care about actually owning anything. They'll willfully say, "Oh, it doesn't matter. I find it easier to pay online, so I don't really care. They should get rid of money because I use a credit card and all that." It's just a joke, man. You're willfully letting your rights being taken away from you straight away. The ID card and all that. Basically, you need facial recognition, fingerprint, and all that. That's for your own oppression. That's exactly what that is. They're going to take away your rights, and you're going to have to either take the mark of the beast or you're going to starve. That's the way it's going to be. And you'll be like, well, I'll willingly take the mark of the beast. I don't care. We already knew that anyway. You don't have to tell that anyone. We already knew it anyway. Because these people will willingly line up to take the mark of the beast. That's just a fact. The store only accepts card and mobile payments. It cannot accept cash. We apologize if this causes an inconvenience. Says you can clearly say they're no longer going to be accepting. This place no longer accepts cash. You're going to see this everywhere. This is the future, whether you like it or not, and it's your own fault. You've allowed it to happen. You've allowed the government to willfully rule over you, and you bow down to Satanists and kings and queens. It's your own fault. As you can clearly see, there's no defending it. Lots of places are doing it now. They're doing it because they don't care. But again, oh, I don't care. I don't care. Take my rights away, government. Willfully take my rights away. Please take my rights away, government. I don't care. Oh, God bless America. I trust the government. The government is in my best interest. Wait until the mark of the beast comes. All your rights are gone. Then I'll be laughing at you. I'll seriously be laughing at you. So another company that's doing it, the company faced backlash because they refused cash payment and added a 1.2% for a card. Coffee shop sparks uproar by refusing cash and adding to chart card payments. Don't know if this is the same place. It doesn't look like it. So they're doing it in multiple places now. You're going to have it in McDonald's. That's just a fact. You're going to have it in there. Basically, what do they already have? They don't even take your order anymore. It's just you do it through a screen. And these people are not realizing that all of this technology in that is preparation and a test towards the masses of how much they can strip your rights away. And you'll just willfully bow down, take the mark of the beast, and then you'll go to Sunday church saying, I believe in God. I'm a Christian. Oh, I can, because there's pastors out there saying, well, you can take the mark of the beast and you can still be saved. Nope. Bible clearly says you take the mark of the beast or you worship the beast in his image, you don't receive eternal life. There's no forgiveness. There's two unforgivable sins. One, blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. Two, taking the mark of the beast. Taking the mark of the beast is basically showing your alliance to Satan and basically being his puppet. You're basically saying F you to God. That's basically what you're saying. So why would God accept you or forgive you? You basically just spat right in the face of God. So why would he forgive you? You've literally just showed your alliance. You basically done what was done in the beginning, where Satan and the angels rebelled against God. Did he forgive them? No. Well, Hollywood promotes the exact opposite. Oh, these angels are going to be forgiven. No, they're not. As it says, the devil and his angels shall be thrown where they're going to go. So this is the future. But again, we don't care because same nonsense with I brought it up, but removed the live stream. Xbox. This trash. Because Xbox is nothing but trash anyway. It always has been. They don't care about game preservation. They never have. Same as PC. PC's trash. PC gaming is just a scam. This one, the trash Xbox. This is where it's going. I've talked about it for so many times, and I was right. Because this is the future. Everything's going to become digital. Everything. There's no need for money. There's no need for games. There's no need for anything. The only thing that will exist is food. Food, clothing, obviously luxury stuff. Obviously, they're still going to exist, but all of this, they don't care. They're going to rob you. This is the future. Everything digital. You don't own anything. But again, the Americans and the masses of today, we don't care about rights. Who buys this anyway? Who uses money anyway? That's what you're gonna hear in the future when this happens. Oh, who uses money anyway? Get with the times. Because that is the mentality of people today. They use any excuse. It's, oh, what's cool? What's cool? Oh, the new iPhone. Gotta buy that. It's $1,000, but I gotta buy it. It's just the same phone every single year. Gotta buy it though because I gotta buy what's popular and what's cool. Again, it'll be seen as cool to these youth of today. Oh, it's cool to take the mark of the beast. Yeah. And then you're right to gone. You can't buy anything, you can't sell anything because, again, money's worthless. If you don't have money, people can't buy anything. The trading service will collapse. The import will probably collapse because there's no need for trading. Everything will be online. It's just a fact. The economy will take a massive hit because there's no need for money. All that money that's in vaults, banks will be useless now. That's what they want anyway, to crash the economy so they can bring this digital garbage era in. But again, nobody cares, do they? Nobody's cared for the past years. They've been accepting this basically. Oh, who cares? Who cares? These same people will be the ones crying when, like, with digital gaming as well, it's the same with that. These people say this, yet when a game is removed, just the same with Nintendo, same with Xbox 360 store, next will be the PlayStation 3 store, and next will be the PS4 store. All these people will be crying because they can no longer buy these games, and then we'll just say, told you so. You support any form of digital media, same with the movie industry, that's being faded out. Discs are no longer going to exist. They're not even going to bother anymore because everything's a streaming service now. This is the future. And that's why all of this connects into this digital era nonsense. Because again, everything is done through a credit card. When it's online, what is the way that you pay? Through a bank card. That's probably no longer going to exist anymore. It'll just be a chip. That's exactly what it'll be. Well, oh, we don't care anyway. A customer made his order at Puzzle Coffee. Never even heard of that. It's in Australia, but was shocked to learn that his items cost more than had been displayed. And of course it is. This is digital. Same with the people that are digital gamers or use that nonsense like, Oh, it's cheaper to buy digital games. Bull. Garbage. That's utter garbage. They say the same thing. They'll say the same thing with this. Oh, it's cheaper to just buy it digital. Nope, it's cheaper to buy it physical. Same with video games, same with DVDs. Digital is nothing but a scam. Basically, when everything goes digital, it's when they say they put it on sale. It's when they say it, which is very rare. You can either get there's still games on PlayStation and Xbox that are still $70. And they've been out for years. They are still charging, like, if you want to get the Spider-Man game PS4, that's going to cost you brand new almost 40 to 50. Yet how long has that game been out? How long has it been out and they're still charging that price? Ridiculous joke. Absolute joke. That's literally the price of it. Again, Forspoken, still a ridiculous price. That game should have been free. That's what it should have been. It's not worth anything. The game should have been free, especially with how broken it was. Just a lot of games, just like a lot of these trash games today. But this is the future, whether you like it or not. This is what's going to happen. There's going to be no longer any use for cards. There's going to be no use for any of it. It's just going to be like a chip. Because again, what that woman was using on her phone, what is a barcode? What is in the microchip? I'll show you. Because again, people just don't want to accept reality. Because there's so many people out there saying, oh, the mark of the beast is Sunday law. It's Sunday law. No, it's not. And I also got an email from someone saying, oh, the mark of the beast has always been here. How does that make any sense? If it's always been here, then people have already got it. Again, it's false teachers out there that want to teach you nonsense. That's all they are, false teachers. They won't come out and tell you what it is. So, micro chip. They use it in everything. This, I've talked about it before as well. Also, who is doing the brain chip? Yeah, everybody supports Elon Musk. Talked about it before. What is he doing? Brain chips that can change the brain wave frequency. The chip's already there. The technology's already there. It's just, they're not going to be like, oh, we're going to force it on everyone. They're going to promote it as a good thing, just like you do with witchcraft, just like you do with every technology. They promote it as a good thing. Of course, they're not going to tell you it's a bad thing. Of course, they're not. So, this technology is the mark of the beast. It is not Sunday law, because Sunday law does not go in the right hand or the forehead. That's nonsense. A mark is a physical mark, not a spiritual mark. It's nonsense. Even if you go back to the story of Genesis, what was it? Basically, Cain. He went on a killing rampage, killed his own brother in a fit of rage. What did he have put on him by God? A physical mark. Wasn't a spiritual mark, it was a physical mark. So nobody could touch him. So yes, it equals 666. As you can clearly see right there, the barcode equals 666. So yes, where you scan a barcode, that QR code, all these barcodes equal 666. There's even an Illuminati game card for it. A game card. Right there. Admits that barcodes are nothing but 666. So the QR code is 666. So it doesn't matter what you use. Anything that is a barcode equals the mark of the beast. So again, the mark of the beast is not Sunday law. Anyone teaching that is a false teacher. It's as simple as that. Many Catholics in that, Seventh-day Adventists teach that. It's just nonsense. It can be disproven by the Bible within 5 seconds. So as you can see, barcode, what again, every single barcode, if you look closely at the image, right there, 666. Everything's got a barcode on it. Everything that you buy has got a barcode on it. Drinks, food, all got a barcode. So yes, the barcode equals 666. Everything that you buy has got the devil's number on it. So people that want to act like the Illuminati doesn't exist and Satan doesn't exist and the mark of the beast doesn't exist, it's on everything that you buy. You just haven't woken up and realized it. So in a way, you can say the mark of the beast is a barcode. And it's, so again, you don't have a barcode, you can't sell anything. That's by law. Everything has to have a barcode on it for it to be scanned. Even you look at fruit, it has to have like a label, number on it. Doesn't have that, can't be scanned through basically the till. Can't be scanned. So yeah, everything has a barcode on it. You're living in the mark of the beast technology on a daily basis. Everything that you buy, from food, clothes, drinks, list goes on. Even video games has a barcode on it. They scan the barcode. Everything's got, even a plug, even a charger has a barcode on it. Everything has a barcode. It's time to wake up to reality. We're already in the new world order. Already is, you just haven't woken up. So every single barcode equals this. 666 is in every single barcode from Google, Amazon, eBay, list goes on. Every single barcode equals this number. So yeah, the mark of the beast is everywhere. It's everywhere. It doesn't have to be enforced. You're already buying it on a daily basis. That's how you know it's connected to money. A barcode is something that you buy. You can't, it is by law that you can't sell something without a barcode on it, because that's how you scan it. Like in stores in the UK, if they ain't got a barcode on it, they can't really scan it. That's why it has to have a barcode on it. It's for the till thing to register it. Otherwise, they're not going to know. So yeah. And this clip is true. She's using a barcode with a phone. Again, what is everything used for the phone? Credit card, money. They've already showed this technology months, over 2 years ago, probably longer than that. They said, oh, look, you can now buy things through putting a chip in your hand and you just use your mobile phone. Money's no longer going to exist. You won't need to put a pin in. So again, that gives the government more access to you. But again, we're Americans. We don't care. Who cares? I live my life through my cell phone. I don't even, with me, I don't even have credit on my phone. I never use it. I only bought it for security reasons. Not going to say what for, but it's protection. So yeah, No need for money, as you can clearly see. Scans the barcode. She obviously probably approves of it. There you go, right there. And there you go. It processes, and the machine it opens. So what you're gonna have? I believe most vending machines now are this way. They don't require money. They really don't require money. So yeah, this is very true. Disney World rolls out a Mark of the Beast wristband to enter park rides and buy food. So yes, it's not. It's the entire barcode. And if you want to deny that now, why is the Illuminati game card that admits what I've just said? So if people want to deny what I'm saying, say, oh, you're just a moron, you're just making it up, or you're a nutcase, you're a retard, list goes on. There's an Illuminati game card right there that is admitting what I said. Literally admitting it. 1995, this was created. We're not in 1995 anymore. I wasn't even born until 1990, so basically to 1996, that's when I was born. 666, right there in the barcode. They're admitting it. They knew it. Why do you think the barcode was created in the first place? They control everything. So yes, the barcode is inside of that chip. So that's the mark of the beast. Anyone saying otherwise is a shill. Simple as that. They're a shill. They're a government agent. Anyone that says that you can take the mark of the beast and be forgiven by God is a false teacher and shouldn't be teaching the Bible. They're not led by God. They're clearly led by Satan. Because you take that mark of the beast, doesn't matter if you cut it out, doesn't matter. You're going where you're going. This clearly says that anybody that takes the mark of the beast shall receive the plagues of God. Because God is literally saying, you're literally saying to God, hey, I don't care. I couldn't care less. I'm going to sell my soul to Satan. That's basically what you're saying to God. You're basically saying, I don't care. God's not going to care either. Release the 7 plagues on everyone that takes it. This ain't no joke. You think you can play around with God and take the mark of the beast and show your alliance to Satan? So all these Satanists out there laughing. And that's the funny thing with these Satanists as well. They think that Satan is going to protect them from this. No, Satan's going to oppress you as well. You're going to have to go through this. And all these atheists out as well are like, oh, God doesn't exist, Satan doesn't exist. Yeah, when the mark of the beast comes, what are you going to say then? Or God still doesn't exist. Who controls the Illuminati then? I guess it's just nobody. I guess the person high up in the Illuminati is just no one. People keep saying, who's at the top of the Illuminati? Who controls them? Who's the puppet? Again, it's not a man. It's called Satan. Satan pulls the strings, tells the Illuminati to do whatever. They think that they can play with Satan. That's not the way it works. Satan's the one playing you. And that's the way this world really works. It's not, oh, these celebrities are not have earned what they've got. No, they sold the soul. It's the way the industry works. News is controlled. Hollywood is controlled. The gaming industry is controlled. The music industry is controlled. The TV is controlled. The whole lot of it is controlled by Satan. All of it. Oh, you're just nuts. You're just nuts. Don't believe me? Just go, why is every single TV show, music video, video games, The list goes on, full of witchcraft, Satanism, woke culture, list goes on. Satan doesn't control it. Why is it in everything? Why is there so much need for Satanism in every single TV show? The amount of Illuminati symbolism in video games and TV shows and movies. Why the constant promotion of lust in every single damn movie and TV show? Again, it's the agenda, that's why. It's time people wake up, because this is the future. It is the future. There's going to be no such thing as money. It's no longer going to exist. It literally is no longer going to exist. It's just a fact. And this console should be burned. That's what it should be, burned. People will willfully, if you think that people won't willfully accept the mark of the beast, they're already willfully accepting things like this, defending it, being shills for it. Oh, this is awesome. Online only games. You can't even play a game offline. That's the Xbox. Console's trash. The only good era of Xbox was the 360. After that, all trash. Absolute trash. You can't even play an Xbox offline. There's no point of buying a disc for Xbox because none of them are on the disc. That's just a fact. Same with PC gaming, and nobody can say that I'm wrong because I grew up with gaming. I gamed on multiple platforms: the Xbox, Nintendo, basically the DS, the Wii, the PS2, the PS1, the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Color, the Nintendo 64. What else? The PSP, the PS Vita, PS3, PS4, PS5, the Xbox 360, the original Xbox, the black one, the elite one, or a trash, always online. The Xbox, I believe there was an Xbox that I bought. Wasn't that one? It was one. Didn't buy this trash because again, the last Xbox that I bought wouldn't even install games because it was trash. It literally was. But I think it was the elite one that I bought. I think that was the last one that I bought. Basically, this one. Wouldn't even install games. Wouldn't even install Dead Rising 3. I had to keep pausing it, starting it, pausing it, starting it, over and over again because it would freeze at like 24%. I would be sitting there for hours. Wouldn't even install games. It's how trash these consoles are. They're always connected to the internet. Can't even play anything offline. It's literally just a box, a trash box. And it wouldn't surprise me if PlayStation goes this way. Guarantee you that if they see this succeeds, just as thing I've talked about before, Alan Wake digital only, that game doesn't exist to me. It's trash. That game can flop for all I care. Even if it did become physical, still wouldn't buy it. I'd probably buy it from a third party so that scummy company doesn't get any form of money. But that's all these companies care about. They don't care about your rights. They want to take that rights away from you. These companies want it so you don't own anything anymore. They'll say when the game goes on sale, you could be waiting a year, 2 years, list goes on. And guess what? First Alan Wake got removed from all stores because of copyright music. Then they had to put it back on the store. Guess what? You ain't going to get your money back while that gets removed. That's the way digital gaming works. They remove it. You don't get it back. Forza Horizon, basically Forza Horizon, trash game. I don't know what Xbox fans see in that game. Same as Gran Turismo, that game's trash. Really is. It's literally one of the most boring games on the planet. drive around. I played the one on PS3. Got boring so fast. Need for Speed is far better than these games. Gran Turismo is just a simulator, a boring one. The only good racing games were Need for Speed, the old, really old ones. The racing games of today are just trash. They really are. They're boring. Oh, grind to unlock a car. It's boring. It literally is. That's what you had to do in Gran Turismo, the old ones. You literally had to grind just to get a good car. I ain't got time to do that. It's boring. If I can't select good cars, I'm not wasting me time. And half of the cars in that game were trash. In the one on PS3, you had to grind constantly. That's why it's full of microtransactions, because they know people ain't gonna grind. And that's all gaming is full of now. Microtransactions, it's dead. Everything's becoming digital now. They can't even be bothered anymore to even make a game on the disc. Oh, we'll decide to fix it when we want. So even the gaming industry is going that way. It's already that way. So many indie developers can't even be bothered. I don't get it. I really don't get it with these developers. If I made a game, I would want it on digital and disc. Now there's people out there, well, who buys discs anymore anyway? None of my discs got scratches on, or so-called disc rot, which is nothing but garbage. I've got games, Code Veronica, Resident Evil. It's got kind of some scratches on it because I really didn't take care of games when I was a teenager. I've had that game on PS2 since I was a kid. So that's probably almost 20 years. And the game still works. It's got no rot on it. So again, all these people that support digital gaming are the same people that will support the no currency, no money, or who needs money anymore. They're the same people. They're the same people that will have that mindset because they defend anything. They're just robots. That's literally all they are. Oh, who needs money anymore? It's a nuisance to me. Why? Because you're lazy. That's what most digital gamers are as well. They're lazy. You can't be bothered walking 5 feet to put a disc in. They say it's faster to download the game. No, it isn't. I can get a game, install the game within a few minutes, probably about an hour, depending on the size of the game. Downloading it, got to wait probably 2 hours. Game like trash Cyberpunk, still a broken mess. Still haven't released a PS5 version for that trash. Well, again, this is what you're looking at, the future. No longer will money exist. No longer will games exist physically. It's all this cloud service trash. That's exactly what it's going to be. People can say, oh, that's never going to happen. It is. It's happening before your eyes. There is memory sticks that you can use where you can just plug it in and you can access all gaming. Game Pass on PC. Don't need to own anything physical. What is the majority of gaming? PC. Steam. Epic Games. List goes on. You don't own any of these games. Ubisoft. They can shut your account down if you're inactive for about a year. Joke, man. Absolute joke. This is why it's better to own physical media. It is better. And anyone that doesn't agree, well, when everything is removed and you no longer have access to any of it, don't cry, because you've accepted it. Same thing will happen with money. It will be the same thing because it's been accepted now. A lot of people can't even be bothered using actual money. They just use a credit card. They just use basically their phone. Everything's done through a phone now. Money's being phased out. I've shown articles in the past video. That's why I'm not really going that much in detail to it, because I've done a video before. This is just proving further that we are moving that way. We are moving that way, whether you want to accept it or not. We are moving to that era where money no longer exists. And it's happening a lot sooner than you think. It's not going to happen in like 30 years. It's probably going to be sooner than that. It really is. That's why you got gaming companies going digital only. Because again, they know the future. Everything's going to be digital. Gaming, DVDs going to be digital. No longer DVDs are going to fade out. Everything's going to be digital on a cloud service. You're not even going to have consoles anymore because there's no reason to. When everything's on cloud gaming, there's no reason for a console. It's just a waste of money. It's just a waste of money and waste of resources. That's the next step. Consoles won't exist, so you won't have anything. They'll just give you a memory stick, or you'll have to subscribe to a subscription. Everything will. It'll be like Netflix. That is the future of gaming. That is the future of everything. The old digital era, where you own nothing. But when that does happen, we'll never buy games again. We'll never buy anything again. It's nothing but a scam. That's what they want, so you don't own anything. Trash. So yeah, more companies are going to do this. There's many others. You can clearly see the fading up money. And then you have here, the debit was sparked after one regular shared a picture showing the counter at a Pete Puzzle Coffee. A sign near the till card, that's probably the one that's shown. It's just proving that it's not fake. Card payment only, with a second saying that all debit, credit, and living purchases are subject, so that they're going to overcharge you. The coffee shop has since made a U-turn, apologizing for. They say it's accidental. Yeah, sure it is. They knew what they were doing. This is the future. That it was a test. They're gonna do it, and a lot of people, whether you like it or not, you can be angry about it when this originally goes in full effect. People will be angry about it, but let's be really realistic. You're gonna have no choice. It's either you take it or you'll starve. That's the way it happens. Unless you live on a farm or you live in the middle of nowhere, good luck. The small business shared how it turned to a cashless model to theft and product stuff. Theft. Yeah, sure, that's really going to stop people from stealing. You can just go, people are that nuts. They'll just walk behind the counter and steal stuff. It's not a joke. People have literally done it. They do it in America. Walmart. They'll just walk in Walmart, rob stuff, run out, and you can't stop them. If you try stop them, you'll either get fired or you're in the wrong. So you really think this is going to stop people from stealing? No, they'll just break in and they'll go behind the counter. What's to stop them from going behind the counter? Nothing. Just bull. They knew exactly that they're testing the waters, that it's going to happen whether you like it or not. were always displayed at the counter prior to the customer. Our customers mean everything to us. Yeah, sure they do. This garbage, man. All businesses are going to go like this. This occurs when a business doesn't accept cash and it applies to all car payments. Again, they want to blame it on this. Again, they always blame it on this garbage. It's nothing to do with that. We all know what really happened. He told the Daily Mail, but if you have your money in your hand or in your pocket, there could be no electricity and you'll still be able to make payments to people. Yeah, sure. Garbage, man. But where that person has said that, you're not in the future, you're not going to have a choice. You won't be able to go to another store. That's what people think in the future. Oh, I can just go in to another shop that there's money. No, it'll be every shop. You'll either take that mark, and they're not going to force. I guarantee you, they're not going to force it on people. Why would they? Idiots will willfully take it. They'll be like, "Oh, you're the mark of the beast. Please take our rights away. Please take our rights away. We willfully accept Satan." They've already promoted it as a good thing. Just like with the thing with Elon Musk, what is he promoting? Oh, this chip can heal illnesses. It can heal blind people. There's so many stuff that I've saw. Oh, a woman had a chip in her head and she can now talk. They're gonna promote it as a good thing. They're not gonna go, oh, this is a bad thing. This is the bad side effects. We're gonna take your basically rights away. That's not how the devil works. The devil is literally going to promote it as a good thing. That's what he's gonna do. They did it with, I obviously can't mention it, but they promoted it when COV was going on. They promoted it, oh, this is a good thing, it protects you from it. Now people are seeing the side effects. It was just nothing but nonsense. But that's really what it is. Every shop is going to go this way. It's going to be no money. Because there's shops out there that are already doing it where they don't accept money. They literally don't. They always accept a credit card. I've seen places they always accept a credit card or stuff like that. Even in restaurants, in certain restaurants, they'll always accept like a credit card. They won't accept like a. They'll always accept things like credit cards. They won't accept money. There's certain places in the world where they don't accept cash. Yeah, you'll have people like this in the future saying, "Oh, I'll just go to another place. You're not gonna have a choice. You're not gonna have a choice. It's just a fact." But it's moving closer and closer. It's all we even see. Go back. Never mind, I'm gonna have to do it this way. So again, I think I'm joking. Multiple shops doing it. Tesco opens cashless store. Again, there you go. They know the future. These companies know the future of what's going to happen. Again, Amazon opens cashless supermarket, cashless Tesco cashless store. Multiple doing it. Multiple doing it. You see, you only pay with a credit card. So yeah, these stores know the future. They know that money is going. If money wasn't going out and wasn't phasing out, Why would they bother creating these stores? A cashless one. Why would they? Why would they bother? Because they know the future, and that it's basically we're slowly guiding people into it. They're not just going to go, hey, every shop's going cashless now. They're going to slowly but slowly worm people into accepting it. And then they'll do it. They'll say, hey, no longer cash anymore. That's the way the devil works. If you just say to the entire world right now, hey, we're no longer doing cash, everything's digital, what's going to happen? Everyone's going to riot. The devil ain't stupid. He's going to worm slowly, but slowly, just like with these woke agendas. They've been doing it for years in cartoons, TV shows. Now everybody accepts it. Everybody accepts it. And now look at the state of the gaming industry and the movie industry and the TV industry. It's full of woke culture. It's full of agendas as well. Why is that? Because it's become acceptable now. It's acceptable. It has literally become acceptable to do. So this is going to become acceptable because everybody's already normalized to it. They'll be like, yeah, cash is really isn't convenient anymore. Let's all go cashless. And then they've done it with ID cards, saying, oh, this is for protection, this is for protection and all that. No, it's so they can gain information about you. They tried to do it with Facebook as well. I still can't access that account, which really could care less like. But they locked me out of both of my Facebook accounts. Can't access any of them, and said, give an ID card, or that's what they said. So yeah, these companies can lock you out of your own account, and you have to give them an ID card. So that's the way Facebook's probably going to go in the future. Everybody will have to give an ID card to access anything, facial recognition, just like the movie We Live or whatever. And also, they're also talking about technology like this in Asian countries where police can now identify someone. They have like these glasses. It's a technology that they've created now. Police officers can now find a basically convict or whatever, or recognize somebody, facial recognition through these glasses. So again, just like the movies, isn't it? Movies admit the truth in plain sight, where all surveillance, no rights, no privacy. But again, you've willfully accepted it and allowed it to happen. Oh, these people are just trying to protect my data. Oh, let's give them VPN. You really think that the VPN stuff like that isn't gathering your information? Get real. Honestly, get real. These companies are gathering your information and sell it. How do you think you get ads that you've never seen before? It's just like with YouTube. YouTube is like an ad. Unless you delete your history, they're just going to recommend you what you watch over and over again. So again, they're stealing your information. Everything steals your information on a daily basis. YouTube, Facebook, Google, Twitter. It all steals your information, sells it. So basically, these corporations and companies know exactly what to sell you, drugs and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of stores that have gone cashless, and that's just the fact. As you can see here, Starbucks, cashless. You see that QR code payment, which is the mark of the beast, basically barcode. And the card is part of it. Because what has a card got in it as well? And that just proves further that the mark of the beast is a chip. What does a credit card or a card have in it, and what does a phone have in it? A chip, a microchip. So it's always funny when these people, these 7-day eventists, basically say, "Oh, Sunday law's the mark of the beast." How is it when every single technology that people are using to buy stuff and sell stuff all has a microchip in it, yet Sunday law doesn't? What's going to happen for the rest of the week? How most shops are not even open on a Sunday. Well, then again, I think none are open on a Sunday. So how is it going to work? People just go out the next day. Oh, I can buy on a Monday. Nobody goes out on a Sunday. Nobody. So you know it's nonsense. Or a nonsense. Making a law for Sunday law, who's it really going to affect? No one. Oh, you can't buy or sell on a Sunday. Nobody buys or sells on a Sunday anyway. So that's how you know it just falls apart, and it's just utter nonsense. It really is just utter nonsense. Because the rest of the week, you can go out and buy. So who does it really affect? Wow, one day in the entire world, you can't buy. Yet you can buy the rest of the days. It's only one day. People are not going to be like, oh, it's just one day, I can't buy anything. They'll just wait the next day. One day is not bad. People can openly wait one day. Joke. Stupid nonsense. Again, shops are refusing to take cash. Cashless convenience shops. Cashless society is coming. And that looks like places like Japan. Even pubs are going cashless. So you see it's happening. Yeah. So as you can clearly see what this is, cashless high street ditches notes. So why are all these companies doing it? Why are they all doing it? Because they know the future. They know that this is the future, that everything's going to be cashless society. Just like they've admitted it in many video games. The main one, The Division. How does that game start off? They burn money. They've been hinting towards it that they're going to get rid of it. Either crash the economy, and then money doesn't. Then again, they don't even have to crash the economy. They can just say, "Oh, we're going digital now." People willingly accept it, and this is how you know people will willfully accept it, because they already willfully accept digital gaming. They're like, "Oh, I don't want to own anything. Who buys this anyway?" And that nonsense that digital games spew. They'll spew it with this crap. Basically, they'll say, just like with digital gaming, "Oh, who buys this? The disc is not even on. It's not. The game's not even fully on the disc anyway. You have to have internet for every single disc game. You have to download the day one patch for every game." That's nonsense, and that's how you know none of these people have ever played a disc game in their entire life. They've never done it. Also, disc games come with software update, so you never have to be connected to the internet. It'll just install software. Say it's like a game from 2023 and you have not upgraded your PlayStation 5. It'll just instantly install it so you can play the game offline. So again, but when that game gets removed from the PlayStation Store or Xbox, which has happened, they've admitted that Xbox 360 games, you can't buy them anymore in that store. So unless you own those physically, guess what? Bye bye to those games. They no longer exist. Which just shows these companies do not care about their own games. It's just money. If you put years upon years upon years of development, you want it to exist. It would be a legacy. But no, I'm a digital. I just want to make everything digital. We all know why. Because when the game's digital, they get to say when it goes on sale. I've proven multiple times that you can get a game, you can basically get a disc game, the full game on the disc, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper than buying it digital. It's just a fact. And you get the full game. Digital is just a license to the game, which they can remove at any time they feel like it. Guess what? PlayStation servers ever go down? Guess what? Guess what? Those games that you had digital, you can no longer download ever again because you have to be connected to a server. So that's what makes me laugh about these idiots. And that's why I can't stand them. I never can. If you like things like digital gaming, that, then good for you. But don't cry and complain when your rights are taken away and they start milking and releasing broken games. In the future, there's no doubt with digital gaming, and they will get away with it. They'll say, "Oh, guess what? We'll give you half of the game now. You'll get the other half of the game whenever we feel like it." And most digital gamers would probably say, "Yeah, that's fine." Joke, man. But again, people just don't care anymore, do they? They don't care that society is becoming cashless, that they're taking your rights away, and then they wonder why. Or people are being oppressed in the world, but I never complain about it. I'm just gonna bow down to the government, never do anything about it. And you wonder why the world is the way it is, why the Illuminati is so powerful, and why the Freemasons control everything. You wonder why. It's because you allowed it to happen. People wonder why the Freemasons and the Illuminati are so powerful. It's because they've been allowed to be that powerful. Just like the king and the queens, you bow down to the government, you bow down to a president, you let a president that is a Satanist rule over you. It's a joke. You let these people, that's why it's laughable. Kings and queens are allowed to rule over the people. They think they're a form of royalty or on like a god status. And no, it does not say in the Bible to obey the government or obey these scumbag authorities. That's obeying the angels and God. Because you really think that God would tell people to obey this satanic company that could literally say to you, hey, you're taking the mark of the beast, and if you disobey us, because that would completely contradict what it says in the Bible. If we had to obey the scummy government, then that wouldn't, and what it means anyway, it means God's government. You really think that God would tell people to bow down to the scummy government that is literally corrupt, that is antichrist? And now if they ever say to you, hey, you're taking the mark of the beast right now. If you refuse, one, you go into prison. Two, The Bible says to obey the governments. That means obey whatever they say. So yeah, that's how you know it ain't talking about the government. When you actually study it, you'll know. So yeah, this is the future. Made 2 videos about it because it's the truth. Nobody else is gonna go into this much detail because they don't care. But when it happens, don't cry and complain. When your rights are gone, don't cry and complain. So yeah, not gonna make the video much longer because I don't really bother on here anymore because nobody really watches my stuff. So yeah, see you in the next video whenever I feel like making a video on here.